Sorry everybody for the delay. We are here for another episode of All Elite with Keeks. I am here with Banks. Low for real was supposed to be here, but I'm assuming it's some technical difficulties, so he will hop on. But if not, we will probably reschedule with him. But we're here. It's me and Banks tonight, so for now, or for the rest of the night. So, like I said, I'm sorry for the delay to all that is in the chat that was waiting in the chat. So, how was your weekend, Banks? You watched the great old Royal Rumble too?
No.
You didn't watch Royal Rumble?
I watched it the day before and I watched 30 minutes of it. So, yeah, I did watch it, but technically I didn't watch it live. I was watching the Lakers versus the Celtics as LeBron chases history. And then after that on Sunday, I was more focused on the games. I just want to say prayers down to the Eagles.
All right, woo, woo, woo.
No, I said prayers down.
What did he say?
Said prayers down.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that now I got to watch a Super Bowl, and they in it. It's all right because I got Pat, my homeboy, winning another title anyway, so it don't matter.
He's not gonna win it, hater. He's not gonna win it.
I bet you he throw for 500 yards.
It don't matter. I bet you won't
great
win the
defense
Super Bowl.
With a bad leg and all. He was up there doing the giddy. He go left foot, side, right foot, and still doing work.
But you also got to remember, Cincinnati Bengals don't have that defense front, okay? Because Reddick go be on that. Oh, I can't say what I want to say, but Reddick them go be on him. So he better make sure he heal that crippled ankle of his.
Yeah,
he is trying to get you canceled. You're right.
No, it's no flag, but it's a poster behind me, you guys. It's an Eagles poster. Because they're going to the championship, so it's she put it up here.
Why does it look like a haunted house they just walking out of?
Yeah, blessings to Mama Keeks. Yeah,
they lose it to my homeboy. I bet.
So I said they lose it to my homeboy.
Yeah, they lose it to my homeboy. I promise you.
All right, we here for
Want to bet on it?
Yes, ma'am. We're gonna talk off air.
Because I'm trying to bet 500 on the Super Bowl.
Oh my God, we got another Eagles fan in the chat. Tied with the.
I swear y'all didn't exist prior to 2017.
Listen, and it's funny because I have a lot of Eagles fans that are supporters, and they thought I was the Eagles fan because of the flag, and I'm like, bro, my mama's the Eagles fan. I'm not.
She don't know no better.
So y'all coming up in here like, oh, an Eagles fan that's covered AEW. Oh my God, and it's my mama the whole time. Plot twist.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I didn't see him, bro. Even during the McNabb and T.O. era, I ain't see him.
Oh, she been one since then. She was.
Babe, I've been a Eagle fan 1985, Randy Cunningham. Now, I'm telling my age, but babe, I'm 50, but I look 30. But yeah, I've been an Eagle fan for that long.
I thought you was 21. Okay.
I know. Thank you. Thank you.
And happy birthday again to you, even though that was 3 weeks ago.
Hey, that's right.
Women be celebrating their birthday all year. No, it was just one day, beloved.
But yes, y'all, we gonna get into the show gonna keep going on. So I guess Lorenzo, I'm gonna call you by your real name, Lorenzo, when you get a chance, because you're gonna get fussed at and we'll talk. So, hopefully we'll have him on soon or whatever that has happened. So anywho, we're gonna keep it moving. First things first, welcome everybody to another episode of All Elite with Keeks. We're going to get into Dynamite, Rampage, women business, and I do have a Goofy of the Week this week. It's not wrestling related, but they are goofy, so I will get into that. First things first, my platform, I do stand for something, because different people that support you, I have Black people, white people, everybody. So I do stand for something here at All Elite with Keeks, and like I have on my the chat, make sure you keep it. Mama, I can hear that. Yeah. Sorry, y'all. My mama had to laugh. I'm sorry, y'all. But I do represent everyone. First things first, rest in power to Mr. Tyree Nichols. If you haven't heard what happened in Memphis, it is a tragedy. It is messed up, and hurt. It sticks to my stomach when I watched the entire video, and I've only watched it for informative reasons. Rest in power to him, and prayers to his family, his mother and his father. They are some strong parents. Watching them on the interview, speaking of the situation, we do love you, and our prayers are with you, and they shall receive the justice that they do rightfully deserve, especially for that young man, that young king. So rest in power to Tyree Nichols. Respects go out to the city of Memphis. Also have you guys in my prayers as well. Everybody is still hot. But, Black lives do matter. So I just want to say that. So we're going to keep it moving. We're going to get into some Dynamite, AEW Dynamite. Let me pull out my notes for y'all real quick because y'all know I am a organized person. So, let's go with the Dynamite. We popped it off with Chris Jericho, Sammy Guevara versus Ricky Starks and Action Andrade. It was a tag match. And, of course, Jericho and Sammy took the win during this tag match. But like I said last week, it's a story within a story. Garcia actually helped a lot with this match in order for them to pick up the win because Sammy was messing up tremendously. And like I said, there's a story between Sammy and Garcia that people are kind of not paying attention to. What did you think of this match, Banks?
I got a question. I asked you a couple weeks ago. Is Andrade Puerto Rican or Creole?
We still don't know exactly what he is, but I want to say that he is mixed.
Let's go with Creole. That's why him and Starks was in the Bayou tag. That's why they was in the tag team together.
They called them the biracial boys. I was like,
they gotta stop that. Technically it is, but Ricky Starks is Creole. Y'all got to be for the South to understand or have people.
Yeah, he's definitely Creole, New Orleans all day. He said he is. So
by way of Austin, we just talked about Austin, Texas.
He from he moved to Austin after Katrina. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I shouldn't have phrased it a different way, not by way, but he moved there because I know he told that story about sleeping in his car when he was coming up.
Yeah.
In the Indies, yeah. So otherwise than that, all jokes aside, the match was good. This dude, Sammy Guevara, he irritates me, but he understands the psychology of pro wrestling other than doing them high spots. I wish he'll stop doing I could say all type of bad stuff. I wish he'll stop doing them high spots because, hey man, you do got to walk around however long you on this earth.
Yeah.
And them spots is long term, especially with you. And I don't know how you condition your body. It's gonna hurt you either. Everybody can't be Jeff Hardy. And you see Jeff Hardy right now, it's probably more so the psychologically stuff that he goes through, but more so his body as well. That's why he's sitting down and God always has a plans for us.
Yeah. I do want to say, I think he keeps doing that because he keeps trying to kind of win over the fans, but it's like, Sammy, the fans hate you. Ain't really nothing you can do to kind of change their mind at this point. Jericho keeps trying to save him. I don't know.
And we praise Jericho a lot on this show, obviously, because he's top 5 all time. Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty sure for years now, not just yesterday, for years now, Jericho, as Keeks call him, has definitely told him, hey, man, can you slow down a little bit? Like, slowing down in pro wrestling isn't bad. I think now just everybody under 30 years old, especially, and it's not, detriment to them with Top Flight, everybody feels like I have to do the high spots in order to get over. Mm-hmm. These fans don't know what they want anyway. They consumers. It's just like any type of form of entertainment. People don't know what they want until you give it to them.
Right. And AEW is good at doing that. That's why I was saying outside of WWE when I was talking about Royal Rumble, that's what they did, starting to do when they experimented a little bit with Royal Rumble. But we don't have to focus solely on that. Make sure in the chat y'all kind of keep me updated what's going on with that the Bloodline storyline, because I'm interested in it now since what I saw what happened Saturday.
Yeah, put this title on Jey Uso. Go ahead. It's about that time.
Yeah. But moving forward, the TNT Championship, we had Darby Allin versus Buddy Matthews. Buddy Matthews got a lot of jokes online, unwarranted. I kind of did understand it. Y'all was a little mean towards Buddy Matthews. I saw somebody call him saying that he's trying to steal Seth Rollins' gimmick. I saw that. I just saw a bunch of jokes towards Buddy Matthews. Somebody called him the professional jobber or something like that.
What?
Huh?
And what way is he a professional jobber?
I have no clue.
Okay, that's what's going on right now, Keeks, as of this recording. Yeah. He already posted on IG yesterday. He won out the bloodline, so that's about to be hilarious. You won out the bloodline, homie. What? You can't get jumped out the set, cuz. That's what he gonna tell him. But
well, what's that video? Womp, 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 womp.
Do I have anything like that?
That sound like what's they said he wanted to be out the crib, so they was just like, that's not how it works.
Like that, yeah,
you can't just announce that. Like, that's not how it works.
And that's what's gonna be hilarious about it, because he definitely gonna be like, nah, bro, especially because you violated. But you know what I mean? This ain't the other side talk.
Right.
We can give y'all a little bit.
Out of here.
But I will say it's time to put the title on that man, because it's kind of time for Roman to come off the titles, and it's the good way. Jay, and right now Cody Rhodes crying ass, give him the titles.
What Cody Rhodes promo was about? Was it him crying about his dad?
No, he cut the whole soliloquy about him being 18 years old, being at Ohio Valley Wrestling before it died, and then it came back, and now they got a culture vulture on there.
Same boring ass shit. Oh, okay. All right.
Same
the same shit that he was doing. Oh, okay. Ain't nothing changed. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ohio Valley Wrestling should have stayed dead when they put a culture vulture on there, but that's besides the point. I'm sorry. I should have never said that about Lotto. I mean, not Lotto. Krayshawn. I mean, not Krayshawn. I mean, whatever Waffle House employee that they got over there, they got the women's title.
All right. Moving on. What did you think about Darby Allin versus Buddy Matthews? Did you watch?
No, I've been watching. Let me tell y'all something. I've been watching a lot of wrestling because NBA has been terrible this season. And the Eagles going to the Super Bowl, so now I got to watch other sports. I can't believe I'm saying this, Davis. I wish you was here. Hopefully you listening somewhere in the future. I like Darby Allin now. I like Darby Allin now.
It took you that long to like Darby Allin?
Yeah, because he working. I'm like, oh, shit, he's good. He working. Him and Buddy Matthews had a fight. No, but now I'm like, all right, he ain't doing all them crazy-ass spots. I'm like, all right, bro. I like Darby Allin. And then that match with Buddy Matthews, that's what I'm saying. A jobber couldn't work with this type of guy being Darby Allin, who come from the real indie, dirt under your nail scene, doing all the crazy spots for $50 in the McChicken, all right? So if he working with Buddy Matthews, he definitely ain't a jobber being Buddy Matthews. Now, him being 205, I believe it. For some reason, I believe he 205.
It's the Eagles poster behind me because the Eagles flag is with my other sister who is in the hospital, but she's okay. But yeah, she has it, so she got this freaking flag.
So now we just got that Gotham City ass poster.
Yeah.
And they definitely about to get knocked out like Bane did at the end of the movie.
Oh, there's Mama Keeks in the chat now, y'all. That's her.
Why'd she get the chat?
I sent her the link to the I thought Seth
he was
Seth Rollins is on WWE. We just talking about somebody that used to be on WWE that was part of his faction at the time.
And Seth had an actually good match too as well.
Mm-hmm. So. That's who I wanted. I thought was gonna win the Royal Rumble, but fucking Logan Paul messed things up for me.
Oh man.
Logan Paul eliminated some people that was on my You know, I'm like, this YouTuber.
Hey man, they letting that white boy do everything. They let him. Oh, that's the other one. Which one? They both. Which one is the one boxing? Gene Paul.
Yeah, I forgot his brother's name.
Chat. Please don't put in the chat what his Hall brother name is. We don't care. In the words of Stephen A. Smith, goofy ass. We don't care.
We don't really care.
I just know they the most athletic white boys in history. They do everything.
Yeah.
That tape will come out them saying the N-word. I know one of them said it.
And then one thing, he's a savior of Puerto Ricans. It's funny, but
so they Damien.
they both a little problematic, but yeah, they work ethic, but yeah, they are. Yeah, one think that he is the savior of Puerto Ricans, and then he tried to diss Bad Bunny about it.
Bro, Bad Bunny is the biggest artist on the planet. I ain't know you could sell out soccer stadiums. He sold out a soccer stadium. I said, I didn't know you could do that. Yeah, you know, the Queen didn't even do that. I said, bro, how? And then I don't understand a word he be saying. I still be listening. That's how powerful he is.
National star, yeah. Right. All right, and then after the championship match, we had the promo with Samoa Joe. So it looks like things are not done between Samoa Joe and Darby Allin as far as the TNT Championship picture is concerned. So kudos to Darby Allin for making the TNT Championship back important and back in the same, the revenue that it was when he lost it, because as Drip say, Scorpio Sky did nothing with it and all this other stuff.
Drip is Drip Davis. I ain't saying it. I ain't calling this man Drip. Davis is a hater. That's all. Don't never hate on Scorpio Sky. you was bald a couple weeks ago before your little perm grew back in. So stop it, Davis.
Don't talk about him when he ain't here.
I'll talk about him now. I'll text him and tell him what I be saying. Y'all act like I don't tell people what I be saying.
Don't be talking about Drip on here. We don't talk about Drip on this show.
You shitting me? I talk about him all the time.
We don't talk about Drip on this show. So that happened, and then after that we had they showed the Jay Briscoe's debut. It was like a video package of Jay Briscoe and everything that he's done throughout his wrestling career. It got sad. Long live Jay, yes. Rest in power to that man. So they did do a tribute package to him before they got on to the next match. So salute, to Tony for, forcing Warner Media to allow them to dedicate to Jay Briscoe, because you can't say Ring of Honor without them, because they were a major part of Ring of Honor. So, kudos to Tony for doing the right thing.
Can I say this real quick before we transition to?
Mm-hmm.
Two things, and I'll make it fast. Number one, shouts out to Tony for sending the AEW workers to Delaware in a private jet. Did he have to do it? No, but it's, everything. It seems that he does is for a good reason. He's not doing it for clout, as the kids say. But that leads me to what I'm about to say, and I'll make it fast. Seems to be, especially in the societary system that we in right now, if you do something good, people don't have nothing to say. But for all the bad booking and everything else that they say he do, it's always point the finger, AEW is trash. But when you do good, then it's a problem. But, that's outside of pro wrestling as well. Living testament to that. Let's move on.
Yeah. Yeah, so kudos to Tony Khan for, yes, run them likes up. Kudos to Tony Khan for doing that. So next up, after that beautiful dedication video, we end up having Jungle Hook versus Ethan Page and Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy is still technically employed by the firm and things like that. Stokely and all and his faction. So that was a pretty fun match. Like I said, I kind of enjoy Ethan Page being on this mid heel that he's on, being like the mid card heel. which we all need that balance of. So kudos to Ether Page. And of course, he wouldn't let Matt Hardy do the Twist of Fate. He wanted to do the Twist of Fate. So that was kind of, it was cute. It was corny, but it's cute. I like it. I enjoyed it.
All right, let me say this real quick about Hook as well. Well, not as well, but let me say this about Hook.
Hey, sister.
Hey, what's going on?
My other sister, y'all.
Hey, so with Hook, I know he's young, but boy, I don't know. I'm gonna give him a couple more months. It take years to perfect the craft of pro wrestling. But at the same time, go ahead.
No, don't even say it because I already know what you're about to say. Did you not see him do the little slam thing on Edge and Brock Lesnar crack steroid trial?
You talking about his daddy little suplex when he cooked like that? That's cool and all, but I need to see more. No, hold on. I'm gonna explain to y'all what I'm saying.
Hey, Rilo. Hey, girl.
No. It's another great. It's a lot of beautiful black women in this chat and on this screen right now, and it's one in the back, but she an Eagles fan. So let me say this: with him, I know he's young. He got to get his reps in, but that's what I'm saying. I need to see him get more reps in because it seemed like my guy, Jungle Boy was like I was about to say his shoot name, but I
thought you were about to say John Cena.
No, the CTA ain't tripping like that. It's just Jungle Boy, like, hey, bro, like, I'll get you through the match, but you wanted to give me something too. It's a tag match. And it seemed like Jungle Boy had to carry this match. Luke Perry's son. I keep forgetting his first name for some reason. I said his daddy name. But it just
Jack
seems
Perry?
like there you go. How I remember his daddy name, but not his name. I'm sorry, I'm horrible with names. But let me say this. Let's just see what happened with Hook. Because I don't want to sound premature like I'm saying he bad. I'm not saying he bad. It's just he young. He got to get more reps in. But this is the perfect time now because you with three people that know what they're doing, and more so Matt Hardy, who is a 30-year veteran at this point.
But that's why he's along with Jungle Boy. Jungle Boy had to be along with Christian to get the ropes. Now Jungle Boy is leading Hook, because Hook wasn't wrestling every week. So now he's along with a pillar that has wrestled almost every week since he been in AEW. So it's just one of those, he's along to, get the ropes in.
Right, which is fine. So I don't want to sound like it's criticism. I just want to start seeing a little bit more. And I think, the whole persona of him being the little 5'2" tough guy is cool. And he got the little Gohan from Dragon Ball Z hairstyle. I like it. So I just want to see a little bit more of it. I don't know if he in school or he got something else he doing on the side, but it's like, hey man, you got to see if you get on the card a little bit more.
But he's just like his dad. It's just like Taz ECW run. Like exactly just like Taz ECW run.
Mama, you've been saying something I've been saying for about 6 years now. He ain't gonna retire. When you got 5 kids, you ain't gonna sit down.
Yeah, Matt got too many kids to retire. Yeah. And they young babies too, not old. So.
And the wife younger than him too. She want all that fancy and all that.
He gotta get that money up a little bit.
That's what I'm saying. So.
He ain't retiring no time soon. And then if he do retire, he gonna be behind the scenes because he still need that income.
Yeah, no. When you got 5 kids and you non-stop, like and it ain't like this between.
Like she was pregnant like 3 times back to back. Like she was done being pregnant, got pregnant again, had the baby, got pregnant again.
Yeah, she moving like the Celtics in the 60s, bro. We got championships every year. I said, God damn, boy, he put in overtime.
Yeah, he can't retire. He got mouth to feed. He don't have no time to retire.
When you absolutely right.
Because his youngest is the youngest is like 8 months, 7 months, something like that.
Yeah, he only got one daughter and he got 4 sons?
4 sons, 1 daughter. The youngest one is she had that baby last year, right? Was it last year?
Year before last, I think. And then when you got two beautiful daughters, but and I don't have boys, but when you got boys, that food budget a little bit higher. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't retire.
Yeah,
you the only one working up in there. Well, I mean, she get her money from the Twitch, but still.
playing Pokemon. All right.
Hey, some people like watching beautiful women play Pokemon. That's easy. What did Pimp C say? Easiest money you can make, the American dream.
That's hilarious. Okay, so where is NBA YoungBoy? Because he on his 12th kid as of now. He got 2 other women pregnant. So I mean, he might be the tribal chief of having.
Why he wait so late to have kids? I mean,
smart.
I don't know. He just once he had one, he wanted more and gave her more. So
that makes sense because you start thinking like, all right, I'm in my mid-30s to late 30s. Let me just go dynasty route, start having them back to back just in case. You know what I mean? The bullets start running out the chamber. So I understand that. At this age, I'm gonna wait as long as I can, if ever.
And she looked good to have 5 kids. She don't even look like she had 5 kids. So, hey, so imagine 4 other boys and they in the South. He feeding them Whataburger every night. Okay, so moving on. After that, we had the family therapy. It was the Guns, and also the Acclaimed, and it got really deep. They told their daddy that he wasn't there. You was always on the road. Why you always on the road? That's what they said. You was barely here. You was on the road. Put the picture back up for those to see. Yeah, they told they daddy, you was barely there. And why, y'all, you rubbing off on them and we your sons. It got really deep for a second. Did you see that segment of the family?
Absolutely loved it. I love every single week of this. I don't even care if they ever have a match. They could just run segments right now. And this is probably the second best thing in pro wrestling for our storyline. Of course, the bloodline is by far and stretch the best thing WWE has done in a while. But this Hardy versus the Ass Boy. I mean Hardy. I'm sorry, the Acclaim versus the Ass Boys is brilliant. And then you get a chance to see a Hall of Famer and you get to see his seeds and be like, yeah, he lost all them battles if he went and had to take a DNA test, because boy, them boys look exactly like him. My genetics are crazy. So, and they right, but at the same time, you can't use that against him just because back in that day, kids, I'm an old man. Back in my day, you had to be on the road 350 days, which is true. And that's the Attitude Era. So it was kind of getting a little bit lighter, but still, when he was coming up in the Texas territory era, the whole, I forgot, Texas, Oklahoma, it was a whole territory. I forgot who owned that territory, but
he was in Texas, he was in Memphis, Georgia. Billy Gunn was everywhere.
Yeah, so that era, you for sure was on the road, guaranteed 350 days. It just got lighter around the Attitude Era, but it's either that or starve. So, hey, can't have everything, but I want everything with the Ass Boys. But I love the fact that he was like, they brought that up, and, it got a pop from the crowd. It was, work shoot. They know what it is. But I like the fact that, a lot of young people will probably hear that and be like, what you mean he was never there? Like, yeah, wrestlers back in the day used to work a lot. Now, of course, he only working once, twice a week, and that's beautiful.
Unfortunately, our favorite wrestlers were deadbeat fathers. Stone Cold has, he came out about it. Undertaker has come about it, that he wasn't there for his oldest.
Another one that got a lot of kids.
Yeah, Stone Cold and his oldest daughter don't really have a relationship, and he's expressed that because he wasn't there for her. She wants really nothing to do with him. He said that she has a whole British accent and all of that other stuff because.
That's what I was going to bring up, not to cut you off, Queen. Yeah, both of his kids are from the UK. So Papa was for sure. He was on that Insurrection tour, insurrecting.
He went over there in the UK, got some lady pregnant twice, and went on about his way.
He did the Eddie Murphy. He did that. He said, "I'm gonna get one of these Spice Girls and just kick back."
Yeah, so a lot of our favorites was deadbeat fathers. Even Charlotte Flair said that Ric Flair was barely there. You know, he's making up for lost time. So it's a lot of them making up for lost times.
Let me tell y'all something. If it was anybody that was gonna be a deadbeat dad, it's a Nature Boy. Like, bro,
Definitely gonna
we
be
knew that. We knew that before he even said it on the 30 for 30 or the new documentary. We knew it. Like, come on, bro.
Like, we knew you was a bit deadbeat. We figured. Yeah, so
The only one that wasn't was that one Samoan man.
cool.
That was a wrestler. That wrestled Bruno Sammartino in Madison Square Garden.
I'm not that old, so who you talking about?
Snooker. I didn't want to say his name because he wasn't a deadbeat father. He was just yeah.
They was too. They was and whores. They was deadbeat fathers and whores. They was going around here sticking that thing in and not raising these children.
Shouts out to Rocky Johnson. God bless the legend. The greatest homeless sexual of all time.
I told Drip had no idea. I was like, Drip, you know Rocky Johnson had a whole family in Canada?
Canada, yeah.
He was already married in Canada and had kids. Right. Saying right.
Canada.
All of these people are deadbeat. Like, they done have families everywhere.
Yeah, he got like 4 other kids besides Dwayne, and they all look like him too. That's why it's like, damn, you lost that battle, bro.
Yeah.
All your kids look like you.
The man was married in Canada and over here in Hawaii telling this lady, oh, it's you the only one. I got a whole family in another country.
Yeah, Malik, Rocky Johnson, Papa was the Rocky. He was the Rolling Stone.
Yeah, his Papa, where he laid his hat was a home for real.
Because y'all got to think, if you in a town, you in that territory, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, your wife ain't with you, you ain't making a lot of money. You working every single day, damn near. All you doing is drinking and having sex. Ain't nothing else to do. This the 70s, 80s. What you going to go play? Pac-Man? That's before Pac-Man came out.
All these wrestlers do is sleep around. They just like these rappers and stuff. They sleep around with folks. They sleep with some fans.
Relax.
You know, that's how some fans be getting their tickets.
Relax. Both of y'all relax. Both of y'all.
I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, these wrestlers, they moving just like these rappers.
They bigger tricks than the rappers.
Rappers just got more money. These wrestlers ain't got no money.
But they
so you ain't gonna get that. The only thing you probably get out of these wrestlers is tickets to a show. So that's nothing.
That's it. They'll fly you out because they got a lot of mileage.
They're not even gonna fly you out. They can't afford to fly you out.
No, when you got on the points accumulated, you can do that.
Bye, Banks.
Of course, not the AEW workers, but like the WWE.
So, ladies, if you trying to cover wrestlers, these wrestlers ain't got no money unless like I said on Twitter, the only one that is closest to as far as getting what an athlete gets is the person that, you know, people found out that he was cheating on his wife, but I don't kind of feel.
So I'm like, this is T, sis. Oh no.
The closest person that's getting as close as an athlete, and I say even more than the top stars is getting that's in WWE, and that's Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho is close, like he was on the Forbes list, so he's probably the closest. He's probably the only one that's closest that's making the same as an athlete. Mind you, I said athlete, not. No, you know, an athlete. That's why you be seeing Chris Jericho. He's able to donate these 10K, 15K, 20K, 30K, because he can do that. Right. He can do that. So if the wrestler ain't making what Chris Jericho is making, then you ain't getting nothing, sis. And whoever the mystery lady is that ringside knew.
That's my goofy of the week. The person that was that chatty
leave Chris Jericho alone. He ain't do nothing wrong in my eyes.
Talking about that chatty patty. I forgot his name, but he said, "I ain't say when Chris Jericho was cheating on his."
No more.
Yeah,
I ain't gotta hear them jokes no more.
But still, that's my goofy. We'll get to it. Talking about, I ain't gonna tell you Chris Jericho was cheating on his wife. You just said it, fool. You just tweeted it. Snitching because you can't get no interview.
Right. That's all. That's all why he did that. He exposed Jericho business because he got mad because Jericho didn't want to interview with him. That's all that was. Like, and it didn't like nobody ain't looked at Jericho like, oh my God, a homework. Everybody got happy because it's like, oh, he cheated on that lady that was at the Capitol. Well, he ain't do nothing wrong.
Listen, man, they be on the road. I don't know. I'm not defending them. They be on the road. What y'all want, bro?
They said he cheated on that lady at the Capitol. Oh, okay. Well, he ain't did nothing wrong. We ain't seen nothing wrong in our eyes.
Yeah, no, it was quiet so much. Or people probably like, we kind of know, bro. He been famous for like 30 years now. Like, all right, it's either that or probably just because of the whole January 16. Like, hey, man. But imagine if it was with a epic lady. That'd make it more hilarious.
And then how I knew it was true, when men they get caught cheating, the first thing they do is start saying how much they love their wife. That's the first thing that Jericho posted on his Instagram that he loved.
Hey, man, hold on. All men should stay out of
All men should stay out of women business.
All men, we out of women business.
He said, I love my wife of over 20-something years.
Remember Matt Riddle did that? He tried the next day, hey, man, she tripping. She tripping, bro.
I love my wife.
He took that woman to Applebee's in Orlando the next day talking about, hey, no, old girl tripping. Like, all right, bro, yeah, you did that. You took her to Applebee's.
Nah, he posted a family picture and was like, I love my family. Stop trying to mess up.
That's how you give yourself guilt. It's like what Jay-Z did.
She ain't signed no prenup. Shut up. Y'all, she ain't signed no prenup, so shut up. Y'all shut up.
That's hilarious.
Shooters in between them thighs.
Hey, maybe that's why he was doing all them overseas tours lately.
Listen.
Because remember, he was like, no, I got the COVID. I can't go over there right now. Nah. Somebody
you can tell, like, when I looked at his pictures that he take with her, his facial expression is like, okay, he's settling. You can tell when somebody's settling, like, okay, we've been here for years. I'm not trying to lose my money. You know what I'm saying? And my kids, I'm doing it for the.
Hey, low key, you on to something, saying? Hold on now. Ain't that shit too much? Let me tell your ass something. I'm about to get on this cruise.
If she show up on the cruise, then I know. I'm like, oh shit. Here she.
No, he got you now.
She don't never go on the cruises. She don't go on no cruises. She don't go on none of that. So if she end up going to the Jericho cruise, then she's just trying to find who the girl is. No,
she ain't gonna be there. He a Scorpio. He lie. It's real good.
Yeah.
So he's a great liar because he is.
Yeah, he probably already told the other one, I'm gonna just stay at home.
He
just
probably got home
because she coming.
He got her on the Obama phone too.
Yeah, she coming, so you can't come to the cruise this time.
He got a flip phone that he put in his old tights from WCW.
Don't text me. I'll text you. Don't text me. I'll text you. Don't even call me. I call you. It's getting hot right now. It's getting hot. The ringside news and he done. It's getting hot right now. So I'm gonna post some things, but I'm just doing it because she didn't sign no prenup. Okay. I love my wife. Yeah. Then he's taking the pictures. His eyes like.
Yeah, he got everything mapped out, saying them Scorpios, they game plan 20 years ahead. Like, yo,
he's my birthday twin. That's my birthday twin. So we got the same birthday, November 9th.
You think he be using Garcia phone? Like, hey, bro, let me use your phone real quick. That's why he's
smooth with it. He's slick with it. He probably like. That's why I said he probably knew about Tay and Sammy. He probably told Sammy, see, you did it wrong. You did it wrong. I would never. Why would you bring that on stage to cover up? That's not how you do the game, bro. You messed that up. You did it wrong.
Right. Don't ever bring your stuff to work, bruh.
Right. Why you bring that? Do you see me with I never bring my wife to work. Never. He never brought that lady to his job.
Damn, you right. Because I ain't never seen her even in WCW or WWE.
Keep her at the house.
What you think he be telling her? Hey, Fozzie about to go on tour. Where we going on tour? We're going to Oklahoma tomorrow. What?
We going on tour, babe? No. I need you at the house. I need you to cover the kingdom while I'm gone. You
know, she probably still think he in WWE. You still doing that list gimmick? Yeah. Kevin Owens, yeah. I gotta talk to him tomorrow. We gonna set that up. We in Toledo.
AEW, okay. Oh, okay, that's good.
Oh no, for sure she ain't gonna be in LA. If he gonna be in LA, which more likely he gonna be, she ain't coming to LA.
Oh no, she gonna be in LA, but he gonna tell her you don't have to stay for the whole thing. No, you can go back. Go on and go back.
You don't want to go to Wale Mania. It's too many. You don't want to
go to Wale Mania. Why would you want to do that? They play
those Negroes in the hip hop music. You know you scared of that.
Yeah, you. You scared? No, baby.
But to be fair, if I gotta listen to Wale music too, I'm scared.
Bro, I'd rather live in the well than listen to some Wale music.
Hey, bro, water technique. What's the water torture? Yeah, I think that'd be funner than listen to No Hands. I don't care Roscoe Dash in the song.
But let's move on. The blacks are gonna.
No, for sure. They live in Tampa too. She definitely saying more than that. They down the street from Terry Bollea. Hey, God always get the upside in life. Terry Bollea can't walk no more. You see how God work?
I didn't say it. He said it. I didn't say it.
You a hoaxster? I ain't never been a hoaxster, even though I like the Hollywood Hulk Hogan. I ain't gonna even lie. I like that gimmick.
Chill on Wale. Never.
Okay.
Never.
Name me your 5 favorite Wale songs right now, Rodney.
I got a story. I got a story. It's the reason why I don't like Wale. I have a story. When I was at Grambling, right, we had a concert called the Spring Concert. The people that headlined at our spring, and it was in 2011. It was 2 Chainz, Wale, and Miguel. And I was part of me and some more of my friends, we was able to go backstage and stuff. Oh, and I forgot Future was there. And we was able to go behind backstage because we won one of these prizes, so we was able to go backstage to meet Wale and 2 Chainz and also Future. Wale was back there on some, you know how certain dudes feel when like another dude get more attention from the women.
Yeah.
Wale felt a way about that, so he started calling the girls groupies. I don't know, like he was on some hating stuff because he wasn't really getting the female attention that Future was getting.
Well, it's kind of hard, bro, when you looking at them eye to eye instead of up top, down below.
Yeah, Future and 2 Chainz was getting the attention. Wale wasn't getting attention, and he felt the way. So he one of them. You can tell he's one of them. So
he done tweeted stuff about, you know, being emotional. You could tell in his music, like, dog, you signed at 10 different labels. You know, hands on your contract, pal. He got a worse deal than indie workers, bruh. Who paying me?
Yeah, so if you a dude like Wale, y'all gotta get y'all emotions in check. Just because if the ladies like a certain dude, no need for you to start cock blocking, okay? There's no need for one of them, and he was definitely one of those. And I saw it for myself, and I was like, oh, he one of them. He not secure himself, so he mad that, you know, I mean, his Future. The Future look good. 2 Chainz look good. So, I mean, sorry, Mr. Lotus Flower Bomb. We wanted 2 Chainz and Future.
Mr. Lotus Flower Bomb is nasty, yo.
Yeah, he one of them, unfortunately. So yeah. But moving on, Adam Page did a promo to Moxley's wife. He said it, and to his wife, he said, "Your man can get it, and he will. I don't care that you married to him. I'm gonna say it to you too."
Love it.
Back on Adam Page. I just want to Adam Page. Oh, there go Drip. He made it to the chat. Adam Page, that is a man. Y'all see Adam Page?
He looked like Jesus. You know how they got the port? Well, we got Black Jesus in my granny's house, but did look like Jesus, man. He's a well-groomed man. He, he's a handsome man. I would say
he's
that.
Very handsome man. Adam Page. Hey, Drip.
All right, when you gotta take a picture with him, don't say shit.
Nobody is going to Wale Mania for Wale. Like, I didn't see, like, when I was there, I didn't see nobody be like, oh my God, I gotta get this picture with Wale.
Well, I was there, but I wasn't trying to get no picture with Wale.
I wasn't either.
Yeah, he handsome. Something you never be.
Drip is handsome.
Well, he's on my list of milk.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, they got to do something at this point. I mean, if they didn't have no story.
She said, hey, put that Wale on. Said nobody.
Well, she too young for that song he had with Senegal. I forgot all about in like 2009. He been rapping the same way since 2007.
I do like that one girl not that one girl, but that one song that it was featuring Gucci, Pretty Girls.
Oh yeah.
But I think
that was like 2011. You see where we going with this? It's a pattern. We talk about 13-year-old songs as it relates to him. Name me your favorite song from him in the last 3 years.
Lotus Flower Ball.
That was 2015, 14. See?
Okay. Did he have any new songs?
No, and I'm not joking.
Oh, okay. I can't name none.
4 labels though.
I can't name none. Yep, the one with Rihanna. What song was that again?
Ooh Nana.
No.
Well, that's still tipping.
What's the song with Rihanna? What how go again? No, you're not. You early. Yeah, I haven't got to women business yet.
No,
I'm about to move forward. I'm
not using my internet to look up a Wale song of 2023, let alone for Rihanna.
While y'all give me the song name, I'm gonna just move forward. And then we had Bryan Danielson versus Brian Cage. Now, I didn't see this match. I had sent to my daughters because I kind of didn't want to see Bryan Danielson versus Brian Cage. So that's when thank you, Sissy. But that's when I went to tend to my daughters because I didn't want to see it. But I ended up seeing afterwards. Bryan Danielson did pick up the win. But I also saw Brian Cage and Scarf Boy. They ended up jumping him. And then I did see Takashita come out. Soup, he came out to the rescue. Down.
Soup.
That's his Soup. Soup came out and, basically Bryan Danielson is he. I'm still trying to understand Scarf Boy's championship run and Bryan Danielson. Also, I do appreciate a lot of y'all that has messaged me on. People are saying they try not to be biased against MJF because what he has said about my daughter, and I do appreciate y'all for that. Especially if you in content, because there's some people just like, man, fuck him, blah 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 blah. And I try my hardest to keep it unbiased because of that shit that happened. So that's why I'm just calling him Scarf Boy, because he's Scarf Boy.
Shantice wanted to fight him ASAP. I'm like, you can't fight everybody. That's all I always tell her. You can't fight everybody, yo. You can't beat up everybody. I mean, you taller than him, but damn, that's not saying a lot. The boy only 4'3".
He is short.
Yeah. People, I don't know if y'all, mesmerized by the muscles and the taco meat on his chest. Ooh,
No, we not. I don't care how swole you look, but if you short, I'ma laugh. I'ma laugh in your face.
Yeah, I don't care about that fake ass Rick Rude gimmick he got going on outside the ring. It's like he said that they would wear Target clothes or something.
He said some stupid stuff, and it wasn't kayfabe. This in particular wasn't kayfabe. Like the other stuff that he do to everybody else kid was probably kayfabe, but this was personal on his because he was doing it for somebody. So it wasn't kayfabe. It was personal.
Also, we didn't forget what you said about that Japanese man too. That was wild, bro.
Yeah, and like Drip said, he hasn't been talking. He hasn't been cutting promos live in front of the crowd. Yeah, because he pretty sure got in trouble for some of the stuff that he has said.
Can I talk about this match really quick?
Yeah, talk about the match because I didn't see it.
And just a series of what they got. Daniel Bryan going through. I know it's Bryan Danielson, but what's my rule? Vince call you Daniel Bryan, I'm gonna call you Daniel Bryan. So they got him going through these serious matches.
We care about what Vince say on the show?
Yeah, bring back Vince. This AEW talk, but yeah, bring him back. He was wilding.
Yeah, Briscoe get me canceled.
You'll be all right, trust me. Because when he come back and start booking the stuff that they want, then everybody gonna be like, yeah. I'm glad he came back. Triple H wasn't doing a good job. You know how these WWE marks get down. Anyhow, only 2 things y'all got going on that's good in that company. Anyhow, I like that he's going through these series of matches. Does he have to do this? Once again, no. He just want to prove that he won the greatest of all time. Dog, you proved that in 2015. You could have retired then, and we were like, bro, we know you won the greatest of all time. But doing it now, it's like, okay, cool. To do it, to ultimately go against, and that's when it's going to really show about MJF. And I told Davis this weeks ago when it was announced. Boy, a 2 out of 3 falls match with Daniel Bryan, MJF, boy, I don't know who, you need to watch some tapes of Japanese workers, the AWA workers. You need to watch tape of everybody, because you try to do a 2 out of 3 falls match is like playing a game of 1-on-1 against Jordan in his prime. Jordan when he was 35 years old in 98. This ain't the person you want to have a match against. So it's like, is this to bury MJF in a way? Because, and I don't want to think about it till we get to that week of the card, but it's just the fact that if they go put him in this type of match, it's like, yo, y'all trying to bury him, because it ain't too many people that can hang with Daniel Bryan in a 2 out of 3 falls match. But I do like this series. Brian Cage, I like him. That's all I can say. I like him. He cool. But this week, boy, y'all know I love scared of hoes matches. Him versus Thatcher, 5-star match already. And he got to work the shoulder, because Thatcher, if y'all don't know about him, he do that real, Greco-Roman type wrestling I love. You know what I mean? That
like
UK.
Zack Sabre Jr.
I love that shit. Well, he better than Zack Sabre Jr., but that's besides the point.
You sleep, okay?
No. Because he do all the technical stuff. Technical. He don't do the little high spots. He don't do the little flippy stuff.
To answer Julia's question, the apology I got was, I'm sorry that people are terrible. That's what I got. I didn't get no apology. I got a sorry people are terrible. And he was only apologizing because his fans was like talking about a 5-year-old child. So I didn't get no apology. I got I'm sorry that they're bad.
Bro, that's that white boy apology.
So I didn't get no apology.
That's that white boy apology. Let me tell you something, young man, because you about 26, 27. I don't know if he hearing this or he ever going to hear, but anyhow, listen carefully, young man, the words of the GOAT, John Cena. You 26, 27 years old. Once you get to my age, even though I ain't that much older to you, you start realizing apologizing helps a lot of stuff, even if you feel like it wasn't that bad that you said. Sometimes apologizing makes you a bigger man than what it is. I don't know how you was raised. I don't want to disrespect your parents, but seems like you wasn't raised with a lot of manners, or maybe you just was raised with white privilege. Anyhow, apologize. And you was talking about beating him. I know what you said now. Y'all talking about, hey, we gonna bring him out to Oak Cliff. He ain't ever come from the Oak Cliff. Ain't too many people go out to Oak Cliff for reasons.
So yeah, I didn't get that, Mr. Julius. I'm sorry. He didn't. I didn't get it. But it's all good. It's all cool. He gonna have to run into me one of these days. So.
Well, you taller than him, so it don't matter.
He's gonna have to eventually see me one of these days. He'll run into me, maybe at a media scrum, maybe not. Never know.
Yeah, no, just have Deja just high kick him like Kevin Nash. He gonna have CTE. She gonna big boot him.
Yeah, so it's building towards the MJF versus Bryan Danielson soon on Revolution. So we'll just have to see how it go. I really don't. If you in the chat, what do you think of MJF's title run this far? Because I just don't. I'm not enjoying it.
It's trash.
I do not like. This is probably one of the worst ones I've seen since they've. I don't. What if you in the chat? What do you think of MJF's run?
Not to cut you off. This is their worst one, as far as somebody having the title. I'm trying to think. They've only had 5 champions since
Jericho. They had Jericho, Moxley, Kenny Omega, Adam Page, CM Punk.
This worse than CM Punk, and I can't believe I'm saying that.
Right.
Y'all know how I feel about CM Punk, and I can't believe I'm saying that. It's that bad. This is the worst title reign. But remember when everybody
doing nothing, he's just holding this belt.
But remember when everybody was saying, or the marks, they don't know shit about wrestling in 2020. Yeah, around that time they was like, oh no, he need to have the title. He's the best heel. He's the best heel in pro wrestling. Put the title on him. If he wasn't ready then, why the hell do y'all think he's ready now?
He literally cried his way to get a championship. That's all he did.
Yeah, curse it. That's what I'm saying. Like,
it is forced.
Here's my thing. All right. And I'm not the most cleanest language person. I'm trying to do better. But dude, when you just doing expletive after expletive to get your point across, calling people marks, you call your boss a mark, you calling people this, F that. Like, dog, what that do for me? Like, you an incel and you make yourself sound like an incel more. That worked for them. But incels ain't really got no money. You know who the people that got money? Me, her, everybody in this chat that work their ass off, that watch pro wrestling. You know why? Because we actually go to events. And you know what we do when we go to events? Put that deodorant on after we took a good shower. You feel me? Put some new clothes on. We didn't put that dirty ass Bullet Club shirt on that's been in the back for 2 weeks. We put on a fresh new shirt, just like this one. Shouts out to Nostalgia Gland. Or if you bought a Public Enemy shirt, you should be getting that right now. That's fresh. So, or Women Business shirt, and I got to buy one from her. Always, the links will be up. I definitely got to buy my Women Business shirt. But still, it's just the fact that everybody is in agreement, and we've heard people even outside of this sphere say it ain't that good. And once again, I can't stand CM Punk. CM Punk and Edge, I do not like. I can't stand them. But yet I'm sitting here saying CM Punk reign was better than MJF. That's not good.
And to even argue that how you say shit about MJF's reign and you haven't said anything about Roman Reigns, but you have to understand Roman Reigns worked his ass off to even get this Goldberg type booking that he's getting right now. But he worked before that. It's not like he cried his way. He worked. He was the face of WWE after John Cena, pursued his acting career. So, he earned what he's doing right now. Thank you, Eddie James. Appreciate it.
Make sure you subscribe and like if your first time listening.
If this your first time, Mr. Eddie, welcome. But yes, Roman Reigns worked his way. MJF, on the other hand, he cried his way to get this little reign, and
and he could have used his family, Roman Reigns. Like, bruh, I don't know if people fail to realize how powerful that last name is.
Mm-hmm.
And who his pops is. You feel me? Like his pops, the Wild Samoans are from the Pat Patterson ages. They was in the territories in California up north. That's where they got their start from. That's why you got all these Fatus and all them that's coming from California. It's just the fact that he went through it. He had the dog food drenched on him. He had the Braun Strowman matches, X, Y, and Z.
The contacts, the weird, the NXT. He went through NXT with the weird suits and other stuff that they was experimenting on. Like, he went through it. Like, he went through everything. Y'all booed him when he beat the Undertaker. You know what I'm saying? Like, Roman Reigns went through the whole He's been there, done that. So he at least earned this, you know, he gets to wrestle whenever he wants to wrestle and things like that. He's earned that, rightfully so. Prior to this man crying about his word, crying about he should be making the same as Christian. He put Christian name in it. Like,
yeah, I hated that. That's when he got heat with me.
Yeah, that's when he got talking about I deserve the same earnings as Christian. And I'm like, you talking about Christian it's literally TLC is literally named after a match that he's participated in. You talking about that Christian?
And then this boy, once again, is what, 27 years old? Christian was already in the E, if I'm not mistaken, when he was your age. Well, not even at your age, when he was 20.
Yeah.
He was in the E20, so he bought with
Christian put in the work.
now.
He earned his income. Talking about Christian, what he was pocket watching, talking about Christian, Jericho, and all of them make this. Why I can't make the same?
Right. And he went to, no disrespect, he was at a wrestling school in Long Island. Name how many other graduates came from there. I think Chris Statlander and him are the only two, and they young as hell. So what does that tell you?
Exactly. Like they put in years in this. They deserve the income that they're getting. What are you?
And that woman
about?
is 1,000 times better than him anyway. If they can't, I believe they came from the same wrestling school. And Chris Statlander is 1,000 times better than him. So what does that tell you?
That's why Christian had cut that promo that right when he said that, in that same night, Christian basically had to let y'all know, y'all like TLC, don't y'all? Y'all like tables, ladders, and chairs, right?
He better than me. Don't speak on my pockets, bro. I got a person backstage.
That's basically what he said. Like, don't speak on my pockets. I've been here. I put 20 plus years in here. Like, it's literally a pay-per-view event named after one of my matches.
Like,
we not the same.
I had to retire for a minute because of a neck injury.
Right, we is not the same, baby. There is no scarf matches.
Ain't no scarf. Hey, I'm so damn tired of that fake ass Burberry scarf.
That ain't even Burberry. That's that Target.
Versace.
Yeah, that's since he wanted to talk about my baby stuff. He got that shit is a Target belt that he got too. What you talking about?
Bro, I am not a dude. I am a freaking man. But thank you for being here, pal. Shouts out to MIB, the Man in Black. The Man in Black.
That's Banks in MIB. All right. And then the main, we're gonna get into the main event. The main event was Mark Briscoe versus Jay Lethal. That was an emotional main event. And it definitely touched me seeing the youngest brother of Jay Briscoe wrestling in his brother's name. He came out with both the belts, his brother's belt along with him, because you know they are still the current tag team champions. We don't know if they are going to retire that style of the ROH belts yet, but it looks like they may retire that design. That'd probably be the last design of it. It's still up in the air. We still don't know. We don't have a word on it, but it was emotional from start to beginning. Jay Lethal, when he even came out, Jay Lethal started crying when he walked down the ramp. Mark Briscoe got, the pop and the acknowledgement, and it was still a good match all around. And then you had the ROH alumni as well as the current wrestlers of ROH come out to clap for him and show their appreciation and show their love, and also reporting that Tony Khan did have a private jet to the wrestlers that did want to attend his funeral, and Tony Khan as well, he was there as well to attend the funeral and things of that nature. So rest in peace to Jay Briscoe. The Briscoes, they were, you can't speak on ROH without mentioning the Briscoes. So they were a major part of ROH wrestling. So being that was a main event match, and Warner Media, even though they was being a little nasty, because they still promoted that slap boxing stuff in the middle of that match, they still was a little nasty about it, but hey, we got what we got. So I don't know what water me. I don't think it had nothing to do with what Jay Briscoe said. I really think it was something deeper. Either he probably done slept with somebody old lady or something. It had to be. It's something personal because it has. I think it was more of that tweet. It's especially since he apologized for it, and it was years ago when he made the tweet. So. So what you think about that match? Did you was you able to watch it? You didn't watch it, okay?
No, you know how I feel. So
I
ain't really been talking about it. Like we said before we came on air, I watched the service, and Mark is hilarious. That family is strong too. Like the stories they was telling they pops, how he was just giving a whole breakdown of how he found their mom and how they got together and their whole history, and then the sermons that they had was unbelievable. So it was beautiful. And then especially when Mark was talking about the upper room, if y'all know that reference for life, that was great. But anything wrestling related, to be honest with everybody, and I'm sorry, I ain't trying to be a buzzkill. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah. No, but I love you. I'll talk about it, but it's just like it's kind of hard, and I don't want to see a Briscoe match for a while. I'll just say that I'm not going back into the archives for a while.
Okay. Yeah, it's cool. I respect your wish. I'm not going to, because I already know how you felt about them.
Yeah, you already know. I'll go through it. I could kayfabe it, but it's just like, yeah. So I didn't watch the match, man. That's all I said. But I can't be sad at the same time if his brother. They powerful. But thank you to what Eddie James just said once again. Like me and Keeks said, for all the right that he do, people want to talk about the wrong, and it's like he looking out for his people. What else can you do?
Yeah. So we're gonna move on to Rampage. I'm not gonna take too long on Rampage because we talked a little bit more over the time. But Rampage, it started off with Adam Page versus Wheeler Yuta. Adam Page destroyed that boy. It was a good match, but Adam Page, he sent the message. Moxley probably saw it. He's just Adam Page letting you know what has happened to him will happen to you again. So that basically was that. It was just a message to John Moxley. If you're watching, this is what about to happen to you, basically.
I wish they'll do something more than just a regular match at this point. Because
it probably will come down to it. We just, we just have to wait and see. And then after that, we had Best Friends and Danhausen versus Jay Lethal, Jeff Jarrett, and Pencil Man.
You done said the name, now she about to show up.
She about to show up. Every time I say Jeff Jarrett, Shanty's going to show up out of nowhere. So Double J picked up his first win. Like I said, like we've been saying, the Impact shit is working in AEW. Like Jeff Jarrett's Impact ideas towards matches and stuff is working. So it was another fun match for Double J, Lethal, and also the Best Friends. So we probably will see that feud continue on. It's just something fun. It's nothing to be, you always need something, a filler. You always need the filler matches that's at least entertaining, but it's one of those that's needed to be on the card. You don't want to have everything that's on the card to not make sense. You always want to have something that at least makes a little sense, but also fun. So, you always need those fillers because we're getting ready for the Revolution. So the cards have to make sense, okay? That's all that is. And then we had a squash match with Powerhouse Hobbs versus Tony Mudd. Building Powerhouse Hobbs because I think they're going to get ready to put him back in that TNT title scene. So, of course, he has to build up his stats to get ready to prepare him for the TNT championship scene. So that's all that was for Rampage. Did you have any remarks for Rampage before I get into women business?
So that's what I originally wanted to talk about was Powerhouse Hobbs and damn, I just had his name. I can't believe I forgot it.
Tony Mudd?
No. The other guy that was chasing the TNT title.
Samoa Joe?
No, the other
Darby
dude.
Allin?
What's his name? I'm sorry. Big dude.
Samoa Joe?
No. That had the match with him, Powerhouse. Wasn't it like a triple threat?
Oh, you talking about Warlow?
There you go. Sorry about that. So Warlow and Powerhouse. I was gonna ask you. So it seemed like Darby is probably gonna go over on Joe, maybe. So what's going on with Warlow and Hobbs getting a title shot? Because I think Hobbs should have the title eventually. It doesn't have to be right now, but they gotta get them back in the picture for sure. Even though they in the picture, I think they need to have that match against Darby.
That's why that's why they building Powerhouse Hobbs back up.
Yeah, because he got to get back into that picture. Either him or Warlow got to get the title of Darby eventually. I like Darby now. Like I said, I think he could run with the title a little bit longer, but one of them got to get the title.
Warlow just taking a little break. And then, of course, when they have something for him, it has to make sense. We can't just be putting people in a TNT picture, and then when they get the TNT title, things just don't work. It has to work. It's working with Darby because Darby makes it work.
Oh, yeah?
The man makes the championship. The championship doesn't make the man.
Well, tell MJF that.
You can't tell him shit. He knows it all, apparently.
Hey, man, in the words of my grandmother, a hard head make a soft ass.
And he one of them ones.
You're going to have to learn the hard way. But women business, I got you. We got
women business. We're going to get into women business. Women business time.
This is what you need to do. You need to stay out of women business.
You need to stay out of women business. If you a man, be quiet. All the ladies that's in the chat, y'all are free to talk, and make sure you respect the ladies in the chat, okay? We respect women in this chat. We respect women in this platform, okay? If I see y'all arguing with any one of them in the chat, go on and get up out of here, because, they said what they said, and I said what I said, okay? All right, so women business time. In AEW Dynamite, we had Toni Storm versus Ruby Soho. This is still part of the storyline for the AEW originals and also the WWE girls. Ruby Soho took the win, and she was distracted by Britt Baker. Britt Baker made an entrance because she was supposed to be part of the match, but she got hurt during the dark taping, allegedly, which was part of the storyline. She's not really hurt. She made an entrance and distracted Toni Storm, and Ruby Soho ended up taking the dub. But also more interesting, Britt Baker basically told Ruby Soho that she has to pick a side. Either you are with us that, made your career better, or you're going to be with WWE girls and be a shadow like you was when you was in WWE. That's basically what Britt Baker told her. Like, you want to be with over there that the girls that made you a shadow, or you want to be over here to the girls that help elevate you? It's your choice. So the key is Ruby Soho's decision. If she's going to be with, because she's cool with both. If she's going to be with the AEW girls, or if she's going to be with her old colleagues in WWE. Who knows? And we know that it is boiling down to, we're probably going to get our first AEW women's blood and guts match, which I am looking forward to. I want to see a blood and guts match. It's been different. People have been putting which 5 versus which 5. I'm going to put a bracket here. This is so far has been the favorite. Saraya, Toni Storm, Athena, Ruby Soho, and Thunder Rosa versus Sheeta, Chris Statlander, Jamie Hayter, Willow Nightingale, and Britt Baker. Now, I don't believe Chris Statlander will join them because she's still injured and she's not clear yet. So I was saying that I feel like Britt Baker would end up getting Thunder Rosa. I really think she's gonna end up getting Thunder Rosa on the team on her side. We still don't know who Saraya will pick on her side, but Blood and Guts is always 5 versus 5. So we'll have to wait and see. But I am ready for Chris Statlander to come back. But we should see who's gonna be team who. Yes, Chris is due to come back. I miss Chris Statlander, and I can't wait for her to come back. Or we may end up getting Nyla Rose on the team. Nyla Rose has been out, so Nyla Rose will probably end up being on Britt Baker's team too. I can see her replacing Chris Statlander. So who knows? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, I'm looking forward to the AEW Women Business Blood and Guts match. I know y'all don't like AEW Women Bleeding, but that was their high demo. The match with Willow Nightingale, Ruby Soho, and can't think of Sammy girlfriend, Tay Conti, and also Mrs. Jungle, Anna Jay. Sorry, y'all. That they did have a high demo. So the women, the viewership, they have had high demos for 3 weeks straight. If we keep it going, then we may get to see 2 women matches too. They just have to see how the fans. So if y'all continue to support these ladies, continue watching their matches, we may see more than 1 on the card. We may get to see 2 now because it's up to us, and y'all are doing a good job so far for the past 3 weeks. Has been on point. So, but they're not going to determine off of 3 weeks. It has to be consistent. So we got to keep watching them and we got to keep supporting them. But y'all are doing a great job so far. So it's heading in the right direction. Also, Women Business Time on Rampage. Well, it wasn't Rampage, I'm sorry. But we also had Jade Cargill, Layla Gray, and also Kiera Hogan and Red Velvet. They cut a promo as well. They had a segment as well. Is leading up to Red Velvet and versus Jade Cargill. Red Velvet and Jade Cargill has had history. When Jade Cargill first signed to AEW, that was her first rival, was Red Velvet. So it is kind of a storytelling with it. Red Velvet was injured, so she was out, and now she's back full time. So we're just going to see how that's going to go between Red Velvet and Jade Cargill. Also, what happened on Rampage main event, it was Jamie Hayter versus Emmy. Great match. Jamie Hayter is a great fighting champion. She has been in matches since she's won the belt. She's been a fighting champion. Great chemistry. They have fought once before on Dark, I believe twice. They have fought against each other on Dark twice. So that's why many people wanted Emmy on Rampage or on the main TV screen. Like I've been saying, if you support these people that are on Dark and Elevation, you never know. They may just get called up to be on the bigger screens. You just have to keep watching and keep supporting them. And also you have people as far as like Jericho and all of them that's looking at people at Elevation and Dark, and they'll put them on Rampage or Dynamite, because that's what happened to Action Andrade. That's what's happening to AR Fox. People talk about Rampage, Elevation and Dark. You can talk about them all they want to, but your life can change in 24 hours. All it takes is for somebody behind them curtains. It can be Chris Jericho. It can be anybody. Like, that person's really good, Tony. I think you should put them on TV. That's all it takes. So y'all can clown them all they want. Exactly. That's that Willow Nightingale. The same way. That's all it takes. So, you got to treat Dark and Elevation like that's their pay-per-view. So if you're an indie wrestler and you get called up to film for Saturday or something like that, you better perform like you never performed before. You better sell like you've never sold before. You better just do your very best. Don't listen to nobody online and be like, oh, you just on their YouTube. Don't listen to them. You better perform like you've never performed before, because you never know who's watching you behind them curtains. So that's what ended up happening. And that is my women business. My women business of the week, it goes to Ruby Soho. Ruby Soho is my women business of the week. Like I said, Ruby Soho is the big key to this storyline, because she has to pick a side, being that she was in WWE and she is in AEW. She's in a tough spot because it's like on one end, WWE gave me my opportunity, but on the other hand, AEW has excelled my opportunity. Like, I'm where I need to be because of AEW, but WWE is the stepping stone to how AEW was even to sign me in the first place. So she's stuck in this, she's the key to this storyline, and she's doing an amazing job in ring wise. For the past 2 weeks, she has been working, and she's had bangers for the past 2 weeks. So Ruby Soho is my women business of the week. Now, since this is the last minute because I was supposed to have a guest, but things happen. Banks, who is your AEW wrestler of the week?
I'm going to give it to Daniel Bryan, just because I'm like I said, I love what he's doing right now, run his gauntlet just to get the MJF. And like I said, you got a match that's probably going to be on my candidate for match of the year this upcoming week, even though we're early in the year, against Timothy Thatcher. So y'all know me. I love that type of wrestling once again. So definitely my wrestler of the week.
Okay, that's cute. Okay, my wrestler of the week, of course, it goes to Mark Briscoe. Wrestling with while you're grieving or pursuing anything while you're grieving, especially a sibling, it is hard. Y'all was on here last week when I was able to still do my show, grieving the loss that I've had. So kudos to him to still continuing on. And he also said that, he's going to continue to wrestle. Just going to do a solo run and, wrestle in his brother's name and keep it moving because that's what his brother would have wanted. So kudos to Mark Briscoe and his family. They are strong. He's a strong person. So that is my wrestler of the week. Now we're going to get into the goofy of the week. And I just want to say, y'all, the goofy of the week this week is not wrestling related. This is my show. Anybody can be goofy of the week. And like I had said in the beginning, we stand for something on the show. My goofy of the week, put the pictures up. Put the pictures up. Goofy of the week goes to these 5 right here. They are my goofy of the week. That shit that they did was uncalled for, undeserved. I really don't have the words because when I watched it, it made me angry. I was angry. I was upset. They are the goofy of the week. Police brutality. No one deserves that. When you are a black person, black male or female, and you become the law, if anything, you're supposed to have some sort of empathy. Most black people become law enforcement to try to bring some form of trust in the black community to help stop the crimes within the community and all these other things that they should relate to. But the problem is you have some people that become the law because they use it. They think that the badge gives them some sort of power, the same type of power as white supremacy. And that's what we saw right here. We saw 5 black men thought that they could get away with something because they have a badge. Goofy. They goofy for eternity, but they goofy of the week on my show. Okay? Heavy on the goofy. You don't have to watch the video. It's very traumatic. I've only watched it for informative reasons only. To make, because I don't like spreading anything and I don't like making statements if it's not true or if I don't know, because I don't like spreading fake things or false things. I had to watch it to make sure I know what I'm talking about, because I gave the detail of what took place on the video on my Facebook, because I know a lot of people do not want to watch that. and you don't have to watch it. So I watched it to, this is what happened, this is what took place, and this is why. If you didn't watch it, they came to the young man aggressively. They already, when they did approach his vehicle, they didn't give him a chance to get out his ID. They didn't even ask for anything. You're supposed to ask for your identification. You're supposed to tell the person that you're stopping why they are being stopped. They didn't do none of that. They immediately attacked this man. They took him out of his vehicle. One of them twisted his arm in the opposite direction while they had him pinned down, while he was getting maced, while he was getting tased. Yes, he did run, but he was running for his life because they was already hurting him. And being that he was maced, when you get maced, you can't breathe. That is strong. And they was even choking themselves out. So they was already worried about themselves being maced. So he ran. When he ran, they caught up to him, and that's when the beating got severe. He was handcuffed, so he couldn't defend himself. So they beat him to death. It took them an hour for him to get any type of medical treatment. He was down there dying, and you can hear his voice go from peace, calm, to scared. It goes from scared. He's crying out for his mother. It goes from crying out to his mother to you can hear him. You can literally hear life coming out of his, life coming out of his voice. So that's what ended up happening. So they are Goofy of the Week. And I've only put this on my platform because, I have fans, you never know, that they've gone through police brutality in different instances or been harassed or things like that. So I just want to let y'all know that I do speak on those things on my platform, and I speak for all. I represent all, and I don't tolerate certain things. So yes, this don't have nothing to do with wrestling. I don't care if you feel this is getting too quote unquote woke, but like I said, I stand for something on this show, and they are the Goofy of the Week. So like I've said on the first thing, I want to, send my condolences and prayers to the Nichols family, his parents, all his loved ones, the city of Memphis, everybody that is Black or brown or who has experienced some type of police brutality. We see you, we hear you, we love you. And, you're not alone in this. And I hope they get what they deserve. Everybody that was involved, even the paramedics that was there that didn't help, they should get punished as well. Today they did make another arrest. Another fire. They did fire. They still doing the internal investigations. It's different rumors circling around, and I'm not going to repeat it because it hasn't been confirmed from any family members or anything like that. So, we stand for something here. Those 5 cops, though, from, so far, they are goofy, and they're going to continue to be goofy, and it's not worth it. Now, you better hope and pray that you are that you're not in the state correctionals and not in federal, because y'all don't deserve the federal. Y'all deserve the state. Okay? Anything, Banks?
Yeah, I want to change my wrestler of the week to Christopher Donner.
Why?
If you remember what he was doing about the cop situation?
Oh my God.
Yeah, he definitely was out here doing suplexes, snap suplexes on them, a couple sleeper holes. So he would have definitely took care of this. In all seriousness, I don't really have any much to say other than what you just said. You're absolutely right. And I'm trying not to take the Banks approach about how I feel about cops, but being that I grew up in South Central, I'm very familiar with how cops get down. If you're a cop here, thank you for being here, but I don't really much like you. I'll just say that. But hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. Otherwise, than that, you very much are in the right. And don't watch the video if you're going to be triggered by anything. You don't need to watch any violent type of videos anyway. A lot of them do trigger people unless you want to watch it, like Keeks said, for informative reasons. But if you watching just to watch it, it's kind of weird. Mm-hmm. Just watch violent videos or anything relating to somebody dying. It's kind of weird if you're just watching it for pleasure. But otherwise than that, hey man, all I could tell y'all is good and bad guys see everything. And then it's not our place to figure out, well, why does this happen to good people? Why does this happen to bad people? You don't question God. You just go through it, and it's unfortunate, but that's how the world works. So the best thing you can do is just be a civilized person. That's what I can tell people, especially in these days we in right now. I won't get too biblical on y'all, but just understand we in different times right now. Everything up, a lot of people losing their life, a lot of stuff going on. I'll just say that. So just be a good person despite. And God see everything. So them 5 gentlemen, every dog should have their day.
Yep.
So every dog will have his day, and God bless that young man, and you feel me? And God bless the parents as well, especially the parents, because nobody wants to lose their child. Nobody ever wants to lose their child. So
especially in that way.
Yeah.
Especially in that way. Both of the parents, they have been strong. Both of them are married to different people. They're not married to each other, but they seeing all, the step parents with the parents as well, sticking together for this. It's, it's unfortunate that we come together during times like this. But seeing both of it, like all 4 of the parents that had some, part of raising him and being in his life, and, seeing the videos that he has made. He was a skateboarder, a good one at that.
Mm-hmm.
He was a good skateboarder. So I've been sharing most of his positive videos. Instead of like them clips that's going around, he was a skateboarder. He stayed at the way. He was in photography. His pictures are, people have been spreading his pictures around, and he was a father of a 4-year-old, and he was just a regular dude. He, like anybody else that's in this chat, work. I do my hobbies. I skateboard, and I come home. I mind my business. You know what I'm saying? His mom said that he did around the house. He wasn't troubled. He didn't get in trouble in his life. He just, he was just finding his way as a 29-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't have it all together, and they still trying to figure themselves out and still trying to figure out his life. And that's what he was doing. He was working with his dad at FedEx and stuff like that. His dad gave him a job. He was working with his dad, and just a regular guy, like some of y'all in the chat, or like, some of us, we podcast, we go to work, we take care of our kids, He
you
was
always
just,
think, what if that's you?
He was just leaving, doing his photography job, and didn't know that, today is the day that I'm going to get murdered like this. Nobody, he was being calm at first. He, I saw something, well, he shouldn't have did what he did, what anybody else would have done in that situation. He was like, these cops are killing me. He was literally just 5 minutes from home. And he was trying to run home. That's what he was running from. He wasn't running away. He was running home. He was trying to run to his mother. That's why he was calling his mother. He was running to his mama's house. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how old you get. For some reason, we will still call our parents. I know if it was me, I would still with my mama. You know what I'm saying? Because, our parents are our protectors, our main protectors. I don't care how old you get. He's 29 years old, and he was calling out for his mom. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And,
yeah.
I'll just say this, because you're saying everything right. It gives me almost a clarity. It seemed like the older I get, the more I start to, go deep into my memory bank, and then I just start having I just sit back and I just try to take everything in from life, because at my age, it's like, dude, I could have been him. Especially, where I was living at and the people I was around. That's what always happens when a young black man loses his life. I'm like, dude, that could have been me. Mm-hmm. Like, I always think about that, like every single day. You know how people be like, man, you better be glad you wake up this morning. Well, that means your mission has to continue. So that's why I try to tell people, don't waste your time just doing nothing. Like, do something in life. Everybody can't be great at everything. But while you here breathing, it's for a reason. God got you here breathing for a reason. Make sure you do that. And Mark talked about that when he was talking about his brother. He was like, man, every day he tried to do something. He tried to get better. Every single day that you hear, I don't care if you go give the homeless $5 each or go give them a sandwich or whatever you do, man. Make sure every single day that you breathing, you do it because, not to get morbid, eventually we won't be. And then it's like, what is your legacy? And his life ended abruptly when it wasn't supposed to end like that. But once again, you can't question God. But he still has a legacy that's here, being his child, which is the ultimate legacy piece. Because kids are your way to immortality. When you got kids, that's immortality right now because your genetics carry over. So when you're not here, that's your legacy, and it continues. So what you do right now is a predication of the future. And if you're blessed enough to have kids or not, somebody will remember something that you did, and it proceeds to go forward. So again, all I can say is, man, may the Lord be with him. He good. His family, it's sad that they got to bury their child, and then you got a 4-year-old. Because I always think about the kids in situations like this. I always think about that. Like, it's unfortunate that somebody has to grow up without one parent. You need both to succeed. Trust me. If anybody know that, I need it. I know that. Trust me. You need two. But, once again, like Keeks said, it's a lot of people from different demographics that here. We appreciate y'all for always being here. Shouts out to Sean. Shouts out to, just anybody in general that might not look like me, but it's all love. And that's all you can get because God is love. And we all got to move as if we're God. Just move with love, man. And make sure you love each other. Make sure you take care of each other and just do right, man. Don't let tragedy happen to do right. Do right now. Goddamn.
Exactly. That I was just about to say that. We saw how most of the wrestlers came together for Jay Briscoe. As beautiful as it was, I just hate that it takes traumatic things to happen for us to just get along. Like I was seeing people were saying, love on your people, love on your people. You should have been did that. You supposed to do that. You supposed to been love on your folks.
And
love on your folks. Tell people I love you. You know what I'm saying? Life is short. You know what I'm saying?
Too, not to cut you off, Keeks. Since we already here, God bless Ricky Smiley. He lost his son yesterday. And then it was like, wait a minute. And then people thoughts and prayers were like, where was y'all at before that? You wasn't showing them love. Y'all wasn't going to his shows. Y'all wasn't spending money on them. Y'all just going on YouTube clips and all that, which is fine because that's still, showing his legacy, how great of a legend he is in the comedy game, at least to me. But at the same time, you got to do that every single time. Do that all the time. Don't do it now. Don't start showing us support. Do it right now while we here. Just show support. But like, hey, man, shouts out to you for everything that you do. Do that. This woman right here, y'all need to do that. She just went through something as well. Y'all need to show Keeks love. Don't do no weird, later on. And then it's like some God forbid happens. Then you want to, okay, now let me show love to this person. No, do it right now, man. This woman been through enough. Show her love. Just be 100. All that weird stuff, we don't need that right now. 2023 and beyond. Just being them dope.
Yeah. So this I believe this Saturday is Tyree Nichols' funeral. It is open to the public in Memphis. They got Al Sharpton doing a eulogy, so I already know he coming with it.
It's about to be 10 hours.
It's about to he about to come with it. He's part of.
He still got the perm?
No, wait, he might.
Hey, anybody let me know Al Sharpton still got that perm. I know it's still there.
I think you do, but yeah, it's open to the public. It's in Memphis. I know because my best friend, she stay in Memphis. She's saying that she's attended. So if you stay in Memphis, my thoughts are with you. I already know y'all on 10. Y'all are still on 10 out there, and people still want answers. They are still under investigation. They investigating the actual the whole department, from what I'm seeing, especially that Scorpion unit. They investigating them. So
look at that right there. See, that's what it's all about. That's good enough.
Thank you, Eddie. I really appreciate it. I just do what I can,
But you doing right. That's why you blessed. You feel me? And you know how you blessed because you go through so much BS. If you wasn't going through BS, you're not a chosen one. That's a hint to y'all.
I do this because I'm a big AEW fan. I do still support WWE. As y'all can see that I did post on my Instagram because people was complaining about this year's Royal Rumble. But me being a wrestling fan in general, I saw the direction that they're trying to go. They actually answering what y'all have been complaining about for so long. You just gotta let these new stars cook. Y'all gotta give them a chance. If you're a WWE fan and you in the chat and you didn't really so much enjoy Royal Rumble because y'all expected some of the past people to show up, we in a new era. Just give these new stars a chance to work. I said on the Talk of Champions group, AEW have their pillars, and I saw due by Royal Rumble who their pillars are, who they are about to probably start building up, which is Dominic, Austin Theory, LA Knight, Gunther. Those four.
Where's Angelo Dawkins at?
He nowhere in them four.
No, he coming up.
Now those are the four that I saw and said, okay, they definitely about to build something around them. Because Dominic had a long time in that Rumble, Austin Theory had a long time in that Rumble, Gunther had a long time in that Rumble, and LA Knight had a match at Royal Rumble. So I was like, those four definitely are their new pillars. Like AEW, we have our pillars, they have their pillars. Oh, LA Knight is fourth. Oh,
it don't matter. He's still the second best.
He's still. Well, I didn't know he was 40.
Top 3.
So he's still.
No, you know why I know that? Because I was watching him and Ricky Starks at NWA like 2016 or 17 when they brought it back.
See, I didn't know he was that old, but
he'll be Montez. He'll be all right.
They did because even they did the girl from Hit Row. They did her dirty too. I don't even know why. If they were gonna do that, why they put her in there?
Because they knew what was happening. She stayed in there more than 2 minutes. It's gonna go bad.
Yeah, they did her dirty. They did Montez dirty. They did them kind of dirty. They did the black folks dirty. So I guess things is back in accord.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me WWE doesn't book black workers, right?
I think everything is back the same.
Oh, wait a minute.
He's still Bobby Lashley. The Bobby Lashley eliminating Brock had to happen. That was like an exciting thing that did happen. That had to happen.
Brock called him a slur. I saw it in his eyes.
Oh, that's like, but I saw some things build like it went back the same format that it used to be, because that's where Tony Khan got the concept of the Casino Battle Royal from, was Vince McMahon, because that's how Vince McMahon used to build off of the Royal Rumble before he made it about surprises and stuff when it became Monopoly. So it's back to the same concept. It was a lot of things that happened in the Royal Rumble that I saw that they were probably like, okay, so we're going to probably see Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul at the WrestleMania. We're going to see probably Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley. What else I saw? Dominic, he's definitely going to have a WrestleMania match. We're going to see.
I guess his pops. If his knees.
We're going to see.
Knees cook. He going to have to get.
Y'all, moment of silence, because we're gonna see Edge versus Finn Balor.
I'm out of here. And y'all want me to come to LA for that bull? I'm going. Hey, shouts out to my brother Eddie. We going to GCW. We'll see you there. What's the flippy man that's getting it off at GCW? The Spanish man?
Who, Vikingo?
Yeah, me and him about to be there. Y'all watch Mania. We about to be there.
Edge was probably the most selfish person during that Royal. If anybody deserves some slander from Royal Rumble, it was definitely Edge. Because after that shit I saw, first of all, hold on, let me take a sip.
Out there looking flabby and sick because he got a little Ellen DeGeneres cut. He think he doing something now.
Edge is who y'all think Jeff Jarrett is, and I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, how do you take the attention off of Royal Rumble and then you made it about building up a feud for you and also highlighting your wife? This is happening in the middle while Royal Rumble is happening. That is the most selfish shit I've ever seen. And nobody is talking about it. Nobody is not talking about Edge, the shit that he pulled off on Saturday. If that was Goldberg or anybody else, y'all would be talking about it. But it's Edge, y'all just let it go under the rug. Y'all, I know y'all saw that. He got eliminated, and then when he got eliminated, went to attack the Judgment Day people, and then had the camera all on them in the middle of Royal Rumble.
That's y'all guy though.
But that's y'all guy. Christian would never.
Low key, he showed up at Raw earlier, and I was like, damn, I like Judgment Day now. Dominic talking about, oh, if you did time like me when he's talking to Cody Rhodes, that had me hilarious. That popped me. But then Edge gonna show up and jump them. I'm like, dog, all right, man. Keeks, when we gonna start recording? Because I'm tired of this dude. And people think I just be hating just to hate. Yeah, I am one of the greatest haters of all time, but when I hate, it's for a reason. He trick y'all too. He running around doing a bunch of nothing.
Bray Wyatt is a con artist.
Hey man, Vince be firing people. Y'all talking about, well, see, Vince budgets and he hating and all. No, he fired the right people. Braun Strowman, what he doing? What Bray Wyatt? He been back since October. Ain't nothing got to play out. Braun Strowman ain't doing nothing. Hit Row ain't doing
They
nothing.
had a Naomi style match.
Hey, I like Mountain Dew though. I bought that Mountain Dew.
Y'all really be drinking Mountain Dew?
Yeah, I'll be drinking. I'll be like Stone Cold with Mountain Dew. No, that was inappropriate. I eat 2 cans with Mountain Dew.
Y'all really like Mountain Dew?
I love it. This man be drinking soda. He drink Dr. Pepper when it's hot.
But Dr. Pepper's good though.
He drink it when it's hot. Yeah, he right, ready. No, but he drink it hot.
Soda is gross. Yeah, she don't drink soda.
She don't drink nothing. Just water.
Edge tricked y'all.
I'm telling you. Hey man, we been telling what you said about Christian though.
Christian would never do nothing like that though. Like the Edge was so selfish.
It's all your fault. That's why I look like this.
Yeah, I see. I didn't say it, Drip. I was thinking it. I just didn't say it.
No, he the reason why I look like this, my sister. Right,
colored acid. That's all it is.
And it's good too. He hurt. He ain't got no knees.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio is hurt. Now that's another problem I had. They should have replaced Rey. If Rey Mysterio was injured, they should have replaced him with someone else. Like they had. It's now. Some of the NXT wrestlers that they had on there, I get it on the women's side. The 3 that they had from NXT that was in the women's, they were warranted. Roxanne, the 2 other chicks, I see it. But the NXT wrestlers that they had on the men's side, no.
He's all right, but he's not real. In the words of Jay-Z, he cool, but is he main card cool? That's what y'all got to start being.
Yeah,
that's what y'all got to start questioning.
Yeah, because I'm picturing it now. If Carmelo Hayes' music would have popped off, I don't think that he would have got the reaction that y'all probably think that he should get. Like the love is online.
Yeah. Y'all got to understand too, once again, it's like when Vince used to talk about these people like being small and stuff, it's for a reason, because do these people pop up on your screen? If Chad Gable couldn't wrestle, y'all wouldn't care about him. And I like Chad Gable, but he could wrestle. That's what I'm saying. Like he just had a fire match with Seth Rollins earlier. It's just the fact that you see these guys like, but Adam Cole, if he would have popped up at the Rumble, he wouldn't sign to, the fun side. It's different. It's Adam Cole. He had a name on the indies. It's like Melo just came out of nowhere. He was working his way to NXT.
It was 2 of them that was they was like the NXT probably next the call ups. not the ones not the ones that was on the card that they had for this pay-per-view coming up, but wasn't it was like 2 of them. And then especially Triple H guys, Gargano, they weren't making no noise for that man.
Yeah, I never liked Gargano anyway. Yeah, he a little
poor
kicking
him.
out.
Karrion Kross, crickets, poor him.
Well, he's been events firing.
Poor him.
And it was like justifiable.
And then to me, I think it was certain people got certain numbers and it kind of messed them up because some people expected certain people to get entry in a certain number, and then they turned out to be one of Triple H guys, and it's just like, bro, like Gargano number, it was like, no.
But y'all see this pattern? Let me talk about this real quick as we get ready to wrap up. You see this pattern with Triple H guys? You remember Sheamus was a Triple H guy? I just started like a Sheamus this past year. What does that tell you? Another Triple H guy was I think Ryback was his dude too.
Yeah. So, and then he didn't want to let Velveteen Dream go. It took him a long time to let him go. He didn't want to let him go.
Somebody that could have been great. Now he would have worked on the main card.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean?
He dropped the bag.
Nasty Patrick.
He dropped the. That's another thing. He
not done. He just, you know what I mean? It's just like being an employee, like, dog, I'm just gonna work and get this paper.
Gargano might be done, bro.
They ain't gonna let him go. Vince come back, yeah, for sure. That's different.
Vince is back.
No, but when he gets to creative, we know he there. But when I'm creative.
He got to almost get it.
And usually he move on Tuesdays. So let's not be surprised if we hear something tomorrow. Don't be surprised. He always do stuff on Tuesdays for some reason.
Yeah, Tuesdays is day.
Well, because if he wouldn't have taken the gimmick, he would have been a small wrestler. I seen him when he was in the 90s in WCW. He was swole, but he wasn't that swole. I like Sin Cara, but yeah, he wasn't fit for the WWE at that time. Like people saying he was botching. Well, that's because he was 20 light years ahead of people. All right. Once again,
Nikita was supposed to be in the Royal Rumble.
Why?
But she injury prone. See, that's gonna hurt her because it's her second injury.
Because she eating Kit Kat bars. Get damn by on Nikita Lyons, boy. Y'all better stop. Y'all, I know why some of y'all do, or whoever y'all not low. Y'all, I know the reason why y'all like her. Damn fake ass Sarah J. I ain't seen now spot I like but her. I don't like how she lock up. And what Jericho said, I didn't like the match. They didn't lock up properly. I don't see no wrestlers locking up. Hey, bring back locking up in 2023. Y'all not locking up properly.
Are you crazy? Bandito and Brian Danielson did a lock up.
Who did you just say though?
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. I didn't have to say them. You go see. Once again, Davis, what I told you, and everybody.
I would have heard Nikita. Nikita would have got a pop though because it's her, and they want to see her ass and stuff like that.
Not that she mid in Texas. Am I lying? I done seen, and I don't.
Look, yes, we know that. We know that. Like, she not seeing Anna Jay. So, I mean, yeah, I get it.
And I don't even like white women, but I'm like, she mid in Texas. I done seen white women in Texas.
The baddest, thickest white girl in wrestling right now is Anna Jay.
Yeah, but I can't talk about that right now. Well, I got, 2 more days before Black History, so I can say it here. Yeah, you're right. But I can't say it on February 1st.
Okay, Anna Jay face guard. She's not using her thickness as a personality. She looks like she's not tanning. She's not over tanning to look light skin. She's a simple, exactly. It's Georgia.
I know
booty.
what he's talking about.
That's Georgia booty.
Hey, bro, I don't know what you're talking about right now. See, he's an informant. I have no idea what he's talking about. All the black women in chat, I'll mess with y'all. I'll rock with y'all, sisters. I could bring y'all all day and night. White women, you only could bring them out at night. Anyhow.
Oh, you talking about Shannon Sharp?
Nah, he open about all the white women he talked to. Day, night. Are we talking about him and Skip Bayless, or we just talking about white women?
Or Shannon make sure his stay at home, though. He don't bring her out in public.
Do she look like Skip?
She look like Bill Parcells.
Hey man, thank y'all for being here.
Announcements and shout out. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitter, All Elite with Keeks. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram and as well as TikTok. Make sure y'all follow Banks, even though he don't be on Twitter.
Dude, don't follow me. Apparently, Grail said I'll shadow ban.
All right. This is the last show of January, February. It is Black History Month, so I will be having black folks on here. I've always got black folks on here, except Drip.
I mean, yeah, so he can't come on at all in February. Hell, March we can't either. April, you come back on Easter.
You see what he said?
Yeah, you gotta hide your white woman. She hiding her white woman.
Don't do him. He ain't no woman.
That hair growing back. Now he look like Justin Bieber. Yesterday he looked like Rosie O'Donnell.
Don't do Drip Shiesty. That's the Joe Shiesty of the IWC. I'm telling y'all.
The Joe Shiesty.
He is. What,
he ain't gonna be like Joe Burrow.
What white guy in wrestling content has swag like Drip?
All of them?
No, they who?
Dog, you ain't never seen him with that Villain Club shirt? That's better than anything he wear. The fake ass polo shirts David be wearing.
Drip has regular clothes. Drip don't just wear merch. Drip don't be wearing them big old pants. Drip don't be wearing them big old shoes.
Them H&M ass shirts he be getting. Nobody care about that. And them Guess jeans.
Drip don't dress like he drive trucks like some of them other
them Old Navy ass jeans.
Be doing.
Nah, I'm gonna talk shit about you some more.
Leave my work husband alone.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a new podcast. It's gonna be Banks talking about Davis. BB fuck Davis. That's what it's gonna be called. All right, we can hit it on that.
Don't offend. I'm offended. That offended me.
Hey, shouts out to Renee. Yeah, Renee from La Resistance. He got a podcast that's great. He called JD all type of words I can't say here.
I haven't heard that in a long time. La Resistance.
Yeah, Renee got a podcast. It's actually great. It's him, his homeboy Paul London be on there a lot. One of Shawn Michaels proteges and Jason Sensation. But
I told Drip to change his name to Drip Shiesty. I'm telling you, Drip is the flyest
a
white
fly
man
guy
in wrestling podcast. He really is.
And he all y'all hype. So there you go. Is that
That's
the announcement?
That is some hating shit right there.
I just said it earlier. I'm a hater. Yes. You think I'd be lying?
Drip Shiesty. I'm telling you that Drip. I told Drip he need to change his name to Drip Shiesty.
Yes. You like it. I love it.
Once they get some Cartier frames, it's a wrap.
Some Buffies.
It's a wrap. If Drip gets some Cartier frames, it's a wrap. Y'all gonna have to hide y'all girlfriends and crushes and stuff when Drip gets some Cartier lens. That's all he need. Once Drip gets some Cartiers, it's over with.
His no, I'm very much a hater. His C-Day is coming up in a month. So yeah, about a month now. So if y'all want to cash at me and I'll make sure I get the gifts. Make sure I take care of my guy.
Yeah, so y'all make sure y'all follow me on Twitter. February is Black History Month. I definitely need to get Reload on her. She definitely got to be on here. I might probably have her on her during my women's I'm gonna have to have her on her for my women's month.
Wait, say that name again. I didn't hear you.
No. I'm gonna definitely have her on her. He hating on Drip.
I'm very much a hater.
Love you, sister. Okay, I will. I got you.
Send me them perks. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Rice. That's a funny last name.
We don't hate on Drip on this show.
Shit.
Y'all can hate on him on the other shows, but we don't hate on Drip on this show.
You say a show, I say a show. All right, y'all. It was a blast.
Make sure y'all every Monday every Monday live. And I'm also for Revolution. I will be having a giveaway for Revolution. Never know. Maybe Revolution tickets. It may be some merch. You never know what I might be having. If you trying to go to Revolution, you never know. It may be on me. Who knows?
No, for real, I'm going.
Okay. With Banks. Okay.
You think I'm joking? I will be in the Bay for Revolution.
I'm having something for AEW Revolution, so stay tuned to that. I'm doing a big giveaway for that for all y'all. I got you. I'm a reach out to you. I got you, y'all, because I definitely want you on here.
Great woman.
So make sure y'all tune in because I will be having something for Revolution. Make sure y'all follow me on all your social media. Make sure y'all follow Drip Shiesty.
He ain't even on the show.
And he my work husband, so I'm gonna still shout him out. Make sure y'all subscribe to Public Enemies, the label. Y'all make sure y'all tune into them every Wednesday. Buy their merch, support them because without them, I wouldn't be on here. So make sure y'all support the label. Make sure y'all support me. Make sure you get a Women Business merch. The link is in my bios on Instagram and on Twitter. Click the link to purchase you one. I will be having more merch as well too. But if you support women, make sure you get the Women Business merch. It comes in white and it comes in black. It represents all the women. Somebody talking about I was gonna get it, but I saw such on it. I don't, boy. If you don't get that damn merch.
Wait, I like everybody on that shirt.
Oh, this dude said he don't like Ruby Soho for some reason. I don't know.
Who is this motherfucker? You want to send me
that? Some dude, he was like, dang, I was gonna get it, but I saw Ruby Soho on there. I'm like, okay.
It's almost Black History Month, so I'll say everything about Ruby Soho.
Make sure y'all get that.
About you, baby.
Make sure y'all support me and support everybody. Support women in content in general. My good sis that's on here, that's been on here, she is with those wrestling girls as well, and they do their thing on Thursdays. She is on there on Thursday, so make sure that y'all support her as well. She is in content. She knows what she be talking about as well. Support all your local women that's in wrestling content because we do know what we be talking about.
More than the men.
And like I said, you guys spread love. As Lil Kim said, spread love. That's what a real ma do. Spread love, y'all. Do my getaway music, please.
All right.
You've mentioned a couple names recently. Who were they?
Listen, man. They call me the problem, but you could call me the can man, because anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans, anybody can get it.